All right, y'all, this is part 2 of how to keep Passover, and we're going to go and see that Yahusha even told the disciples and even us to keep the Passover in remembrance of him. All right, so this is Luke chapter 22 and verse 15. We're going to start at verse 15, and it reads, "And he," talking about Yahusha, "said unto them, With desire I have desired to eat this Passover with you before I suffer. For I say unto you, I will not any more eat thereof until it be fulfilled in the kingdom of God." Okay, so we're going to jump to verse 19. "And he took bread and gave thanks and brake it and gave unto them, saying, This is my body, which is given for you. This do in remembrance of me." Verse 20. "Likewise also the cup after supper, saying, This cup is the New Testament in my blood, which is shed for you." Okay, so we see that Yahusha is the Passover lamb, right? Because his blood was shed for us. Remember in Exodus 12 that the Most High said, when you take the blood of the lamb, you got to put it on the doorpost and come under that. So when he sees that blood on your doorpost, he will pass over you. It's the same thing with us spiritually. When the Father sees us, when we resurrect and he sees the blood of his Son on us, he will pass over us. We will not be cast into the lake of fire. We will not experience the second death. Okay, now, so this is 1 Corinthians chapter 5, because there's a lot of people that believe since Yahusha resurrected, ascended back to the Father, these feast days are done. But we see Paul keeping these feast days, and he tells the Corinthians to do the same thing. So this is 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7. "So purge out therefore the old leaven, that ye may be a new lump, as ye are unleavened. For even Christ, our Passover, is sacrificed for us." Verse 8. "Therefore let us keep the feast, not with old leaven, neither with the leaven of malice and wickedness, but with the unleavened bread of sincerity and truth." Paul was telling the Corinthians, and he was also in the book of Acts, you'll read, he was keeping the feast days and Shabbats too. We are still supposed to be keeping these feast days. And also, there's some people that teach, we can't keep these feasts because we're not in the land, we're not in Jerusalem, and the temple ain't there. Y'all understand the first Passover was kept, the first and second Passover was kept when there was no temple, right? And they was in the wilderness, so there's no excuse. So part 3 and last part, we're going to go over to Colossians, and we're going to see Paul again telling the Colossians to not let people judge them in respecting these feast days.